Welcome to An Alternate Hue. I'm Hugh Anderson, and this is what caught my attention recently. So you've heard about this concept of onshoring as tensions between the US and China heat up, but now even Chinese companies are cutting ties with China. Given the hostile view of Chinese intentions, some companies are leaving China as they identify staying poses a big business risk. They're hoping not to be ensnared in any embargoes or other political crossfire, but it does remain to be seen if politicians in other countries will view them as separate entities from the Chinese government. Now, according to Dave Rosenberg, there is nothing strange about current stock market trends. Despite the Federal Reserve raising interest rates and reducing available liquidity, all the bad stuff happens after the last hike, and as all the lags from the prior tightening cycle kick into the economy to slow it down, and earnings come down. And we haven't seen that chapter written yet, so batten down those hatches. Now, will the last person to leave downtown San Francisco please turn out the lights? Cellular phone activity in San Francisco is still down 70% from the pre-COVID data. That darn COVID has messed up everything, as we all know. Although, the city's political leadership may want to review some of their policies like no conviction retail theft, among others, to see if maybe that might have something to do with people's hesitation to wander downtown. Now, the Federal Trade Commission is accusing Amazon of enrolling customers in their Prime service without consent and making membership difficult to cancel, according to Axios Pro's Ashley Gold. The suit alleges Amazon uses manipulative, coercive, or deceptive site design known as dark patterns to trick consumers into enrolling in automatically renewing subscriptions and making it difficult for members to cancel. Remember that Friends episode where they tried to quit the gym? Now, Amazon's spokesperson called the FTC's allegations false on the facts and the law. But didn't we see this saga play out just a few years ago with a major bank? And we saw it this week again with another major bank. When will they stop doing it? Now, it's not your life that's moving faster. Everything's moving faster. And this chart just shows you how fast. This chart shows how long it took various technology platforms to hit 100 million users. Regrettably, I try to be timely in my alternate hues, but this one's hopelessly out of date already because the new competitor to Twitter, Threads from Meta, hit 100 million users in 5 days. 5 days. Now, American Reliability Corporation says that 2/3 of the U.S. is risking electricity outages this summer, including nearly everyone living west of the Mississippi. Thank goodness I do. Yet the administration is planning on destroying 4 hydroelectric dams on the Snake River in southeastern Washington state. These dams provide more than 300 or 3,000 megawatts of capacity, and the objective of knocking those dams down is to bring healthy and abundant salmon runs back to the Colorado River. Now, environmentalists have been trying to get rid of those dams for decades. Hydroelectric generators on these dams produce enough electricity to power about 800,000 homes. And it would require roughly 3 million solar panels occupying well over 6,000 acres to replace the dam's generation capacity. And no one ever talks about the habitat disruption when solar installations are made. But in the 1950s, almost 130,000 summer Chinook salmon, sockeye salmon, and steelhead swam up the Colorado or Columbia River to the Snake in the spring to spawn. And by 1992, that number dropped to about 10,000. So in 2000, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration issued an opinion saying that removing the 4 dams would bring the salmon back. But in the years since, the salmon population has rebounded thanks to improved fish ladders, which allow the fish to basically swim around the dams. That's why the NOAA reversed their opinion, and in 2008 and again in 2014, they said it's no longer necessary to knock down those dams. Now, we employ millions of hardworking people in the federal government, and yet when they produce the data asked for, why do administrations ignore what they produce? It couldn't be politics, could it? Well, that's it for this week. I don't want you to forget to wander over to Hightower, Las Vegas for more market and economic insights from my partners. But until next time, I'm Hugh Anderson, and this has been An Alternate Hue.